So often in life, we fall into the trap of comparison. We look at others and think, why can't I be like them? That single thought quietly steals our peace. In today's world of TikTok, Instagram, and endless scrolling, it's easier than ever to feel like everyone else is living a happier, more successful life. But behind every perfect picture, there's always a story we don't see. This story is for those who've ever felt unsatisfied with their lives. For those who've looked at others and thought, maybe they're just luckier than me. And as we go through this tale, you'll also learn a few new words. So, listen carefully till the very end. One bright morning, a crow was flying across the fields when he spotted a pond below. He landed on a tree branch to rest. In the water, a graceful swan glided gently, its white feathers glowing like pearls under the sunlight. A few villagers gathered nearby, smiling and pointing at the swan's beauty. The crow watched curiously, part admiration, part envy. He flew closer to get a better look, but as soon as the villagers noticed him, they waved their hands, trying to chase him away. Maybe they think I'll make the place dirty, the crow thought sadly. He moved to another branch, but again, no one wanted him around. His heart grew heavy. He looked at the elegant swan and whispered, "People love the swan because of its white feathers, but no one likes me for being black." Tears filled his eyes as he flew deep into the forest, away from the village. He sat quietly on a branch and began to cry. "If only I had white feathers like the swan," he murmured. "Maybe then I'd be happy too." Just then, an old crow passing by saw him crying. "Why are you so sad, young one?" the elder crow asked gently. The younger crow sighed. "I hate my black feathers," he said. "Everyone says they're ugly. Nobody likes me." The old crow smiled and said, "If you could look like any bird, which one would you choose?" Without hesitation, the young crow replied, "I want to be like the swan. Everyone admires it." The old crow nodded slowly. "There's a magical spring deep in this forest," he said. "If you bathe in its water with a pure heart, your wish might just come true. But before you go, ask the swan, is it truly happy?" The young crow nodded and flew back to the pond. There, the swan floated peacefully on the water. "Dear swan," the crow said, "you must be the happiest bird in the village. Your white feathers are so beautiful. Everyone loves you. Are you truly happy?" The swan looked down, the sunlight reflecting off the water. "Thank you for your kind words," it said softly. "My feathers may look beautiful, but I am not happy. People keep me as a pet. I cannot live freely. And when I grow old, they might even use me for my meat. Every day, I wonder if I'll still be alive tomorrow." The crow was stunned. He never imagined the swan's life could be so sad. "Then who do you think is the happiest bird?" the crow asked quietly. The swan smiled faintly. "Perhaps the parrot. Its colorful feathers are admired by everyone, and people don't eat parrots." The crow thanked the swan and flew off to find a parrot. After a long search, he found one perched on a bright green branch. "Dear parrot," said the crow, "your feathers are so vibrant and colorful. Surely you must be the happiest bird." The parrot sighed. "My feathers are beautiful. Yes, but because of them, humans lock me in cages. I spend my life behind bars, repeating words to entertain them. I'm always dreaming of freedom, the very thing I've lost." The crow felt even sadder. "Then who do you think is the happiest bird?" he asked softly. The parrot thought for a moment. "Maybe the peacock," he said. "Everyone loves its feathers, and it lives in a big place at the zoo." The crow flew to the zoo and saw the peacock spreading its magnificent feathers. Visitors clapped, admired, and took photos. The crow approached and said, "Dear peacock, you are so beautiful. Your feathers are stunning. You must be the happiest bird alive." The peacock looked at him and sighed. "My friend, I'm not happy. People pluck my feathers to sell them. It's painful, and it happens again and again. I wish I could live freely like you. No one bothers you. You can go anywhere you want. That is true happiness." The crow was speechless. He realized he had been taking his freedom, something priceless, for granted. He thanked the peacock and flew back to the old crow. With a gentle smile, he said, "I understand now. I don't want to be anyone else. I'm happy to be me, just a crow." The old crow nodded. That's the secret, he said. Happiness doesn't come from changing who you are. It comes from appreciating what you already have. This story reminds us that everyone has their own struggles, no matter how perfect their life looks from the outside. When we compare ourselves to others, we only lose sight of our blessings. Be grateful. Be yourself, because no one in this world can be a better version of you than you. If this story gave you a new lesson or helped you learn new words, don't forget to like, share, and tell us your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next story, where we'll keep learning, growing, and discovering together.